It's George and Brennan's Real Big Time Podcast.
Yeah! Tell your friends, tell your grandma.
It's time for George and Brennan's Real Big Time Podcast. It's the most important pod in the world.
Whatever.
Welcome to the pod, everybody. We're back here, another episode with Ryan Rinz. Ryan, how you doing, man? You got the Slim Shady T-shirt on now.
Yeah.
It's funny,
Representing
you guys said her name, and I was like, I don't even want to attempt it. You know, God forbid I fuck up the articulation of that name.
What?
That female comic you guys just mentioned.
Oh, Monica.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you say that wrong or too slow or something, or you like choke on saliva.
you mean her
or
last
something.
name?
No, just her first name.
Monica.
Yeah. You're like, what's up?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I'm still.
No, it's funny. It's, I don't know, weird. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, explain it to me later, and drop a comment if you know what that means.
Oh man, cool. Canceled already.
Yeah, but you got to find the ones that are ovulating. Call back to the last episode. Please listen to that one first. Brendan, how you doing, man?
Dude, feeling great.
You got something. You got something nice for us this week, right?
Yeah, wait, am I doing? I thought you were doing yours first.
I'm doing mine first.
Yeah, I do. I thought we were on the same page. I'm
We're not-
sorry.
we're not
At
on
least
the
you guys
same
aren't
page.
doing Mein Kampf, you know?
Wow. After your lawyer got you out of
I just fucking. All right, yeah, come in. Ninjutsu next. Stay tuned. No, all right.
All right, well, let's roll into our first segment here, which
Yeah.
is our weekly segment. We do our bi-weekly segment, right?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. Bisexual weekly.
That's my first thought there. I was like, wow, these weeks are having fun.
I kind of flip-flop, you know what I mean?
It's 2026. Weeks can be by.
That's the only content I watch online is bi-weekly.
That's right. Welcome to Real Big Time News, folks. The segment where we bring you the hottest, most important stories happening around the world. This week, we have a story from Austria.
Austria.
I'm part Austrian.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's Arnold.
Small percentage, like it's like 15% or something like that.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Probably made up. I don't know. My mom told it to me. She was a liar. She told me it's not lying. It's just not telling the truth, Brian. You know, I was like, that's cool.
I kinda like that.
I can get down with that.
Honestly, I think just saying things is just makes it facts, though, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the world we live in.
Yeah, so
it's like whisper down the lane. You know?
Yeah.
If enough people say it wrong, you know.
Yeah,
it's a
exactly.
fact.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Wikipedia.
Native American, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And Austria. So.
And Austrian, yeah. So maybe you're related to this guy. An Austrian mountaineer has been convicted of grossly negligent manslaughter after leaving his exhausted and freezing girlfriend near the summit of the country's highest peak, where she died of hypothermia during a brutal winter storm. Thomas Plomberger, a 36-year-old chef from Salzburg, was handed a 5-month suspended, 5 months only, by the way, and ordered to pay $11,100 on Thursday following a highly publicized one-day trial. This case has sent shockwaves throughout the international climbing community, sparking fierce debate over the ethics of Alpine divorce. That's what they call it. The act of abandoning a partner on a mountain.
That's one way to reach a peak. Huh?
The tragedy unfolded on so this was January 18th, 2025. Him and his 33-year-old girlfriend, Kirsten Gunther, yes, attempted a highly technical winter ascent on the Grossglockner, which is the mountain.
Of course. Yes. All mountaineers know that.
Via the jagged Stuttgart Ridge, Stuttgart. According to the prosecutors, the expedition was doomed from the start. While Plomberger was an experienced, fully equipped alpinist, Grunter was wearing soft snowboard boots and carrying a heavy split board, which is like a snowboard that you can split in half to carry easy.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a new thing that a lot of rich white people
That's pretty fancy.
Yeah, I'm like, I would. Yeah.
But basically, I don't know why she had that, basically, because he didn't.
Might as well have been a Porsche because I'll never own one, you know?
Was she planning on like riding down the mountain?
And yeah,
after
that's
she
what
was
I'm
done?
thinking. But like, he wasn't. You know what I mean? Because he didn't have a board. But anyway, as the couple ascended, they were battered by 45 mile per hour hurricane force winds and temperatures that reached -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Grappling with extreme weather, a stuck rope, and the burden of improper gear, Gunter's pace slowed dramatically. By nightfall, she was severely exhausted. An autopsy later revealed that she was unknowingly suffering from viral pneumonia, which critically diminished her stamina.
Oh.
The prosecution's case centered on a series of baffling and fatal decisions made by Plomberger as the situation deteriorated. As the more experienced climber, prosecutors argued that he acted as the de facto guide and should have turned back hours earlier when the weather got bad.
They're both climbers?
She wasn't.
I think she was like kind of like a hobbyist, and he was like more. You know what I mean?
So wait, they're arguing that he should have known to turn back.
Yeah, because he was more experienced.
Gotcha.
And also, they were arguing that like you should have known that she was not wearing the right gear. Like she was wearing,
okay.
you know, it was like a technical climbing. So like you would have to scale stuff. You know what I mean? And she had like snowboard boots, which are not great.
Right, okay. Well, sorry.
What?
I'm just thinking. He's like, I think we should get back, and she's like, no, it's fine. We're good. He's like, babe, I think we should. He's like, no, it's not that I think you're a bad climber. I just think this isn't. No, I am. I can do this. Okay.
The pair pushed.
We've all been there now.
The pair pushed on until they were stranded, just 50 meters below the summit. At 12:35 a.m., mountain police, who had been monitoring the delayed climbers via helicopter, successfully reached Plomberger by phone. In a move that heavily weighed on the trial, Plomberger rejected their help, telling the officer, "We don't need anything, and everything's fine." He then abruptly ended the call and placed his phone on airplane mode, ignoring the frantic follow-up calls and texts.
Should put it on helicopter mode. Would have had him back.
At 2 a.m., Plomberger secured the severely hypothermic Gunter to a rock and abandoned her to descend alone to seek help at lower altitude.
That's a hell of a name, too. Gunter.
Oh, I think
That guy was probably killing Nazis. They probably should have left him up top.
I think I might have been mispronouncing it this entire time. I think it's Gertner.
Oh, well, that ruins the whole story.
Yeah, fuck this story. And also, like they had like
somebody at home's Googling it. They're like, I can't find it.
You fucking idiot. That was like when I mispronounced the Pokemon name. Ugh, terrible.
Are you firing off Pokemon or no?
But yeah, they also had like other gear and blankets that they could have put on her as he descended, but they neglected to do that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it wasn't until 3 a.m., an hour and a half after leaving her, and 3 hours after
3
rejecting.
a.m.
Yeah, so they
doing on the mountain.
They were like stuck at 8 p.m. supposedly, like when they would have needed help.
Yeah.
And then he stuck around till 2 a.m. and then climbed down to a lower location.
You should have went back earlier. Is what they're saying.
My whole thing is that he also had a fucking phone.
They should have
Why did
become
he turn it off?
Austrians instead of Austrians, you know?
Wait, I don't get it.
Hey, if you live in Australia, it's like a lot better, right? They're both called Austrians, aren't they?
No.
Australians.
They're Australians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cut that.
So yeah, he climbed down to this like lower checkpoint. called the mountain rescue from there.
Right.
And then hiked back up to her.
Yeah.
And like he got there basically at the same time as the rescue team, and she was already dead at that point.
Right. Okay.
I mean, sounds like some people at Mountain Rescue need to be fired. They're not doing a very good job over there. What do they do? Sit around, they're like, let's finish this game of Madden, then we'll get up there.
But the most damning moment of the trial came when Plomberger's ex-girlfriend, who took the stand to testify that he had similarly abandoned her on the exact same mountain during a summer climb in 2023 because he became frustrated with her slow pace.
Damn. Oh, so this guy's just a dickhead.
Yeah. Or she's just bad at climbing. It's tough to say. I haven't met the guy. I need to hear both sides.
Unfortunately, you can't. She's frozen.
need to have a couple of drinks this fella.
It's also like spooky. There's a video of the mountain and it's like a time lapse and you can see like 2 lights going up the mountain and then 1 light going down by itself. Yeah, dude. In
Because
delivering,
he put it in airplane mode. He had battery left.
in delivering his final verdict, Judge Norbert Hofer stated that while he did not believe Plumberger left Gertner behind maliciously, his actions demonstrated incredibly poor judgment and sheer negligence. Negligence. By allowing an inexperienced partner to tackle a treacherous winter route in snowboard boots and by rejecting a clear opportunity for police rescue before abandoning her, Plumberger failed in his fundamental duty of care. And so, yeah, but he only got 5 months, which he had already served some time, so he got out and only had to pay $11,000.
5 months for that, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, that's not bad for
Killing your girlfriend?
getting away with a breakup, you know.
It's crazy because, Rose from the Titanic, she did no time. And I think that's like a double standard there. Why didn't she do 5 months?
The historical
or more?
Rose.
She could have put him on the board. There was room. She's like, oh, no, there was no room for Jack. Oh, okay, no months for you. This is nowhere near similar to that Alps case we had over in Austria.
It's crazy that like people want to break up with their partner and then just kill them instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always like I like back to the Dateline. There's always there's a lot of insurance claims that they think that it seems so easy, but it's like, guys, I mean, like it's case closed. We
and
never
that's
did
apparently
it.
there was no other things like that. Like there weren't. He didn't take out insurance on her or anything like that.
Yeah.
But the fact that he had abandoned his other girlfriend on that night is crazy.
Kind of a mistake on his part.
Actually, hindsight's
He's like, if I
2020.
can
You know
do
what I
it
mean?
again. He's probably on a pod somewhere. Like if I can go back and do it again, insurance, State Farm, like a good neighbor.
Anyway, read my book, Mein Kampf, too.
Our struggle.
He probably left that copy in her bag to make it seem bad. That's probably why we didn't hear about the case. They were like, oh, actually, you wouldn't believe what was in her bag. Guys, we should,
More like Hitler.
yeah.
Some light reading on the mountain.
Yeah. After peeking into her bag.
Yeah. So that's our week's story. It's a man who got away with murdering his girlfriend by abandoning her on the mountain. This whole cell phone thing to me is just weird. Like, well, that's beyond negligence, right?
Yeah. Well,
And it's
I
that guy from the Netflix documentary, The Staircase, all he had to do was take her to a mountain instead, huh? He fucked up.
Do you know like about the owl theory?
Yeah,
for
that was one of my favorite theories.
Do you?
I believe
do
that
you
one
believe
the
in it?
most.
I think I do too, man.
I was like, that sounds real.
And also the X-ray of the skull.
See,
It looks like a talent.
The way they presented that documentary was beautiful because I think they presented the owl before they told you about the second staircase murder. And you were like, all right, well, hold on now. Wait a minute. There was a second wife in another country that also slipped down the stairs and died. Well, hold the phones here. Either this guy's polishing his stairs too much or Pledge might be at fault here. That's a whole new theory.
But yeah, you got a
sorry,
new
I
little
was
story. What's going on?
texting Megan was like, we got to go to the mountains, dude.
Yeah, after that contentious podcast earlier.
That's gonna be my Instagram.
Bring
feed
your
all
snowboard
tomorrow.
boots and your split board.
Board, yeah. We gotta get you a split board.
Yeah, we gotta
man.
get you a split board. All right, let's get into our next
Our
segment.
next segment.
Real big time history. Digging up the past, setting records right. Not what you learned in school. No sorry. It's real big time history.
Hell yeah, dude. Honestly, this is fun because you did a Austria bit.
You got an Austria thing?
Isn't that an Austria? It's pretty close, but
Okay.
it is within Austria. I mean, it's Germany, but at the time it was still part of Austria.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
because it's the Holy Roman Empire.
Oh.
Yeah, we're
Going back to the old school,
dude.
old school.
Yeah, July 26, 1184.
It's funny. I just got a text. The second tower has been hit.
Imagine if we started a
I thought of that on the
podcast.
way here. I was like, that'll be funny if I dropped that at some point.
That's good.
Anyway, yeah.
Man, imagine if
I'll do
9/11 happened today, how many podcasts we'd be recording at that time and how many takes we'd have, dude.
Oh, there'd be so many.
Joe Rogan's.
There's some guy shooting on top of the towers. He's like, anyway.
Anyway, so this is the Erfurt latrine disaster.
Ooh, I already like this. Erfurt?
Yeah, Erfurt, the German city
You
of
said train disaster?
no latrine.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
Latrine.
train disaster. I was like, oh, I wonder which alleyway this is going to go down.
Ancient trains.
Yeah, there's not a lot of trains in 1184.
No, unless they were getting ran on somebody.
Oh, I see.
No.
Yeah. The sexy
That's
one.
what I was
Maybe
thinking.
a lot of those trains.
That's what I was
Ovulation.
thinking. I was like, I'm sure that's all that was happening. Bunch of ovulating women walking around town, dude.
Oh, man.
And ovulating houses back then.
Can't wait to make that call back at another time. With
This guy has no idea. He's gonna be doom scrolling one day, taking a shit. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck? I was talking to ovulating women. They're on to me."
Erfurt, so the city of Erfurt, the
Next to
latrine,
Frankfurt. No.
So approximately 60 local nobles died in this disaster. So basically, there was a land dispute between the Landgrave Louis III of Thuringia, I think that's how you say it. or
Shout
close
out.
enough, and Archbishop Conrad of Mainz, which had existed since the defeat of Henry the Lion. Everybody knows Henry the Lion. Yes. So on his father, Frederick Barbossa's orders, 18-year-old Henry VI diverted from his military campaign en route to Poland to travel to Erfurt to mediate the situation. So they convened in Hogfit.
Over at Hogwarts, you said?
You know, Hogfit.
Goddamn Slytherin acting up again?
Voldemort's back? God damn it. I thought we killed that guy twice.
So the Feast of St. James was attended by Landgrave Louis and the Archbishop Conrad, and member of Henry's court, local nobility and bishops, prominent citizens of Erfurt. Sources agreed that the meeting took place in the upper floor of a two-story building at Erfurt Cathedral. So the upper floor's wooden support beams basically were just all rotted. So speaking of negligence, the floor collapsed, and the combined weight of the meeting's attendance went through, that second floor, through the ground floor, and then into a cesspit that was underneath the building.
Lord.
Oh, it was all just like poop?
Poof.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
my
filled
God.
with poop. Yeah.
How many people died?
60 people died.
60, drowning in poop?
Drowning in poop /
man.
like getting just from
Crushed.
the impact as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Crushed. Yeah. Some of the methane gas killed some people.
Oh my God.
Man, that's gotta be the second worst way to die, huh?
Yeah.
Number 2.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah, talk about a crappy situation. There we go. I was thinking of that, so for this whole segment, way before the segment. The Chronicle of St. Peter's in Erfurt lists the noblemen who perished. So Count Friedrich the First, Count Heinrich the First, Count Gosmir the Third, Gosmir's brother-in-law, Burgrave Frederick the First.
Not Gosmir's brother-in-law.
Dude, you guys know.
Gosmir, dude, that's a sick name.
Count Burchard.
I've been to the Gosmere Strip. It's beautiful.
Heavily contested.
Yeah.
Bingringer von Wellingen, and other lesser names. We're not recording.
Other lesser
not
names.
important.
Damn.
I love that, dude.
Part of me is like conflicted. Would I want to be named or not be named? I was thinking like when you started reading names, I was like, "Ooh, hope I don't make this list." So then when you get the lesser names, I was like, "Cool, nice." I would die with a little bit of honor at least. What happened to Ryan? We don't know. He's missing. He might have left town. He's on to bigger things now. We don't
Definitely
really know.
didn't drown in poop. So.
Yeah, he definitely didn't die at the Gosmere incident.
The Gosmere branch incident.
Yeah, so apparently Henry the Sixth and the Archbishop Conrad were sitting in a stone window and avoided the fall. Yes, and they hung in until
That's
rescuers
defenestration,
arrived.
right? Getting thrown out a window. Nobody was thrown out a window there.
No, they were like apparently on the stone window alcove.
Ledge.
Just hanging
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I just pictured like
yeah.
that Game of Thrones scene where like they push the kid out the window, just high up,
The
just like
incest
oh,
scene.
like there's a hole in the floor, like who?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait
They're
for the
just like-
fire department.
Eagle Fire Department.
Yeah, they're coming.
Basically, then the Landgrave, the other guy. So the two guys that Landgrave Louis, he actually fell in the collapse, but he also survived too. So the two guys that had the
Excrement?
they
Probably
survived.
a cripple after that. He probably got to park close everywhere in town. It's like I was at the Gosmere incident.
After the disaster, Henry
The disaster.
Poop disaster, dude.
Yeah, man.
This is their 9/11, okay? They take it very seriously in Europe.
Dark day in Yorkford.
We'll always remember.
Never forget. How could you? It smells so bad.
Yeah, that was probably their slogan.
After the disaster, Henry VI immediately departed and resumed his military campaign and left the dispute between Landgrave Louis and Archbishop unresolved.
Henry VI was in attendance.
Yeah, he was there to like.
He didn't fall?
He was the one of the people that didn't.
It's funny.
fall.
Henry VII was probably like, I'm definitely not going to do that. Their parties with the Gasmeres.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like how it just and like the dispute just they didn't figure it out.
You would
60
think that
people
falling
died.
almost falling into a pit of poop with somebody would help you come to better terms. You know what I
I guess
mean?
maybe that's what they're just like. That's whatever, man.
At least we didn't die in fucking feces. Like, what was the guy's name?
Heinrich.
They all lost their hatchets, and that's how the term "bury the hatchet" came.
Yeah,
They're
it's
like,
in poop.
I can't find it. I'm not looking for it.
I'm not going
I'm
back
going to
in
make a
there.
new one. I'll just get a new one.
Oh man, yeah, imagine getting the bodies.
Yeah,
Probably
you
left it.
die
They're
from
probably
methane.
like, dude,
yeah,
fucking,
no way.
Nah, we're
Yeah.
done
Just
here.
stick one
Cover it
cross
up.
over it.
Let's move one town over.
just fucking.
True.
The lesser people.
The lesser-
were-
the lesser
They
folk.
send the lessers
Oh, man.
to do that.
I think I'd rather be a lesser, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Which now today are the leasers. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
they
shit.
They suck.
Class
Still-
struggle.
They still suck.
oh yeah. Well, that is our episode for the week.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brendan, for that tale.
Yeah.
And again, catch Ryan on his Instagram.
Fantastic.
You can
Yeah.
find out all his comedy stuff and everything. You resell shit. Maybe you buy some stuff
Yeah.
from Ryan.
And Bill Cosby and I are going on tour this summer.
Oh shit! Is this
Big
after?
tour.
Is this after
Yeah.
Eminem?
Yeah, that's
Or is it a
right
joint
after
tour?
that. Yeah, it's right after that. It's a busy summer coming up for
Hell
me.
yeah, dude! Hell yeah! What about?
what's the Bill Cosby tour called? Back at it again.
Never. Don't forget me.
No, it's called Never Stopped.
Date rape. No. All right. Like, Bill, you sure? You run that by a few people.
Hell yeah! Well, yeah. Tune in to Brendan's podcast.
Yes, basically
Married. Check out Naim Ali Saves the World. Check out the unemployment stream on Fridays. And
Yes.
just, check us all out. Like and subscribe.
Please.
Send us some snail mail, whatever.
Oh yeah,
Everything.
love it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
It's George and Brennan's Real Big Time Podcast.
Yeah, tell your friends, tell your grandma.
It's time for George and Brennan's Real Big Time Podcast. It's the most important